welcome to another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures, and we're still here with Wayne. We figured we'd have a beer, and he's going to have a Captain Morgan, and we're going to do some questions for Wayne. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
8 months in the making.
Yeah, take two.
It is take two, actually, mainly because there was a bit of too much audio in the first one.
Yeah.
So, first off, I want to say, mate, it is hell of a build. I'm sure your bank account's really suffering at the moment, but it's a hell of a build, and I think you should be proud of what you got, mate. And
yeah, thanks.
It's obviously bigger things to come, but that's what obviously this video is all about. Let's talk about what's happening in the future for Wayne, what's happening with his channel. I'll put out on Instagram and my YouTube just some ideas and questions, that kind of thing you wanted to ask Wayne, so we're going to go through that in this video. So it should be pretty good, and hopefully Wayne can answer them all for you. If not, you can always chuck a question down the bottom and ask him there.
I'm scared.
Nah, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. Let's get into the first one. I'm going to ask my questions first because it's my video. I'm the director.
Let's have another sip.
Yeah, get into it, mate. I feel like you sort of answered this in the other video, but we'll just get a sort of a brief answer of why you went with portals, the chassis extension, and I suppose why did you go from a single cab ute to a dual cab ute?
Cool. Okay. So the portals and chassis and that was just pretty much a once-off. I was at the time I was, like I said, I was single, had a fair bit of money saved up, and just one of those things. I like, if I don't do it now, I'll never do it. So yeah, a mate of mine said, "Bloody do it." So went out and did it. Won't look back. I think so far so good. It's everything's working real well. But yeah, as for single and dual, I think it's mainly because I was looking at running tours. Well, with our tours that we do, I was looking at getting customers from overseas because I get so many messages from people from the States and Europe and all over just saying, we'd love to come for a drive, we'd love to just be on the cruiser. So I've got a sea container full of camping gear, so I was thinking about just offering it to people that I can pick them up from the airport or wherever. Yep. I'll cater for the whole lot, and so, I think that should be pretty cool. In the back. Yes, in the back. Well, there'll be 2 seats available, so I'll be looking at that very shortly. Just make sure that our insurances cover everything. So,
yeah, of course. Yep.
Yeah,
it's a great idea though.
Yeah, I think it's definitely
too many people are doing it.
Opportunity. So yeah, and then with the new missus and her young boy, it just works really well, so get to chuck everything in there. Yep. It's going really well so far, yeah. Happy
days, mate. No, that's pretty good reasoning to me. And I suppose you had a single cab last time, so you don't want to go with a single cab to a single cab. So
yeah, well, I had the single cab last time mainly because I was into dirt bikes and all that. So just
longer tray on that.
Yeah, just out in the back. But as you get older, I sold a few of those things. So
yeah, older and wiser, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, cool, man. No, I think that's a pretty good answer. Is portals? I mean, it's once in a lifetime thing. Yeah, you're not going to get a chance to do it again, I don't think. So definitely take your shot. And chassis extension, obviously, that's just the weight over the rear and that kind of stuff definitely makes sense. So no, that's cool, man. I can appreciate that.
Sweet.
See, not hard questions at all, mate. All right, second question. I know you've taken it off road, so you've been to the Holland track. I want to know how, because you've done that track in both cars. How is it different to the old track? And I suppose what's your next trip?
Well, this is definitely taller. You definitely feel like a lot higher, but because it's gone higher, it's also gone wider. So it actually feels really good. Like it can actually, I think I appreciate the ingenuity that's gone into it. You can definitely feel that everything works. Like my last track, not saying there was too many dodgy things on it, but there was a few things that weren't, sort of redone on that. So you definitely feel that sort of thing. I mean, my last track was definitely, they used to call it the goat because it just bloody went everywhere. Yeah, and it was a solid car. But the way this feels at the moment, I think it's going to be pretty up there. Pretty similar. Par, so I mean, I haven't tested it on some tough tracks yet. But,
haven't been to Brunswick yet?
No Brunswick or Harvey or anywhere. So that'll be very soon, I reckon. But
yeah, I'll have to get the camera out and film that, I reckon, because that'd be a hell of a show.
It's going to be pretty awesome, I reckon. I just want to see, just the clearance. Like where I used to get hung up is like mainly in the ruts, because the leaf springs on these cruisers are bloody
Horrible.
shocking.
They're right in the wrong spot. Yep.
So
yep.
now with everything 4 inches higher, well, it's 8 inches in total with the suspension and tires. So it's
She got to keep up patrols on 37s.
I settled down.
Yeah, no, she should be pretty good, man. It should be really
yeah.
good to see it off road. Well, obviously we've done the shots before with the flexing and that kind of stuff, but it'll be interesting to see how it goes up those Brunswick hills and Harvey Hills.
Yeah.
Be interesting for that.
Yeah, I did the Holland track a little while ago, tag along tour.
Yep.
Yeah, everything went well. No drama. We definitely noticed the wideness just hitting trees more with the tires.
Oh yeah, yep.
They're not a heck of a lot, but you do notice. Like I really like to take note of things when I'm driving, like just what you clip and what rubs and what scrapes, and you just make note of it all.
Yep. Yeah,
So,
especially when you're doing tag alongs, because obviously you're letting the people behind know you know.
Yeah.
What's happening as well?
But with the tag alongs, it's kind of I got to be very careful because if I drive over something or into
Doesn't
something,
mean they can drive over.
that's it. Like I mean, if I've got water half out my doors, it's it'll only mean it's probably like up their windscreen.
Yeah.
So I just need to be careful.
Need to take it all in balance, right? Nah, cool, man. I like it. All right, so third question, pretty simple stuff. Future mods. Obviously, you got your own channel. What's I suppose next happening on that, and what's happening on the rig? I know we talked about the canopy. We're talking about a lift-off canopy.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
So yeah, lift-off canopy. Pretty much the same as my last setup. So two fridges, all the ovens, showers, all the luxury stuff in there again. 2 spares. I'm gonna chuck in a roof console inside. Probably keep the seats. A lot of people don't like the seats in these, but I don't know. Maybe my back is just molded to it. I don't know, but I like them.
Well, this is a newer model, so maybe they have changed the seats.
Yeah, no, I think it's the same. It sits a lot higher. There's a lot more space under the seat now. Okay. So you actually feel like you pretty much sit like this. Like,
maybe you got spare ergonomics
truck,
for your legs and that.
Yeah,
to make a difference.
But no, everything inside is good. So I think that's pretty much it for now. The lights will be the next big thing.
Yep.
As well.
We're lighting around the rig and that.
Yeah, and maybe a rear winch as well. I've got the brackets, need to bolt it in.
Okay.
I'll look at chucking another winch in.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. No,
But,
cool.
yeah, with the channel, you'll probably see a lot more stage builds with this, and I want to do a lot more product reviews of all the stuff I've got and used. There's so much stuff I've got in the sea container. It's just like it doesn't be worth filming, and just
getting your opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, just I've had them for a few years now and tested them out, so it's always good to pass that knowledge on.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it makes good content because people behind the camera might be sitting there going, "Oh, I wonder if that." I think you had livered lights on or something like that. I wonder if they're any good.
Yeah. And I've had the Light Force as well.
Yeah,
so
you can give a good opinion on it.
And tires, like I've gone through so many sets of tires now, so I could do a full body video on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
like all the differences in that.
Yeah, it's good when you have the same tire on the same car that you can talk about it too. So
yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, that's I suppose big thing. Same with me. It's got the Maxxis, then Toyo, then the second set of Toyo. You can sort of compare all three. Yeah. It's all on the same vehicle. Yeah, no, that makes sense, mate. That makes sense. So, next question. This is actually going to be a hard question for you. What's the best thing about the new rig? Now you got your portals, you got that new suspension. Everything's flash and new.
I could probably list it from like 1 to 4, like my main things on that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think number 1 is the suspension. Definitely suspension and power work. That's pretty cool. I think that's also a must for a lot of vehicles or 4 drives if you're planning on doing trips. I think suspension and power work is number 1 on the list,
Yep.
A lot of people say, I can run stock, but it's just, I don't know, you can't. Like if you want a safe trip, don't want to damage anything, just get good suspension power work.
Yeah, it's not really that expensive these days. I mean, you can get pretty good suspension for, 2 to 3 grand or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's going to last you 100,000, 80,000 Ks.
Yeah.
It's I don't think it's too expensive these days, especially with the amount of money people spend on cars. So I think suspension's definitely probably up there, my list as well.
Yeah.
Top things.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2, I think would be the tray. The tray is just everything just works on it so far, and it's working really well. So when the canopy goes on too, I just think because same company is making the canopy, so they know what to do, sort of thing.
Yeah,
like
it's all in the same house.
Like so many people get a tray from one company and then get a canopy from another one, and just if it doesn't do the whole lot, they can make it work.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that, especially because they made this. They know the dimensions. They know what's going to work and not work. They know the specifications of the weight they can put on this as well.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's the engineering side of it. So that's a good point.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Cool. So tray number 2, third one.
Yeah, third would be the portals. Portals are freaking.
Portals have to be there somewhere.
Yeah, I was never going to put that second.
Yeah, okay.
But the portals are like, it's not like a must-have, but it's if you can do it, I recommend
it. I was going to say, I suppose portals will be third because it is a bit of a luxury item.
Yeah,
they are quite expensive. Yeah. So, you know, it's definitely an awesome mod, but an expensive mod at the same time. So, I can appreciate that.
And then the chassis. So the chassis again was I didn't need to do it, but just chatting to a lot of guys on social media, they highly recommended doing it. So again, it costs a bit, but I think overall, like with all the trips I'm planning on doing with this, I think it's going to pay off.
Yeah, I think so. Especially tried and tested. What you do with the car, because you go mountain biking, biking, that kind of stuff, which is cool. But you also do go out to Brunswick and you do go do those hard tracks.
Yeah.
Like you go Goat Road or something like that, and which is pretty wild track.
Yeah.
I think with your wheel lifts and that kind of thing, that hopefully it stops that kind of side of things as well.
Yeah.
Plus the fact we talked about it before, weight over the rear axle.
Yeah.
And you can probably put a 3/4 canopy on here and still fit the bikes on here.
Yeah.
So you've got plenty of space.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate that. This does make a lot of sense to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to mention this has had the GVM upgrade as well. So it's 3.95 tonne allowed.
Yeah, okay.
So it's, that's all part of the upgrade with the portals.
Yep. Or adds to your GVM and that kind of stuff, which is another safe way of doing it, actually carrying the weight legally.
Yeah. That's it.
Happy days.
So,
all right.
So at the moment, I think I'm sitting around 3.1.
3 tons?
Max. So it's not too bad.
It's not too bad, mate.
Yeah.
Mine's at 2.3.
Heaps of room.
Mine's a little lightweight at 2.3.
Serious?
Yeah. Got a weighed.
My engine bay weighs that.
1.4 over the back, 1.1 over the... 1.2 at the back, 1.1 at the front.
What about the driver's side?
Yeah, well... Post-COVID, it was 1.6 tonne at the front. Front right side was sagging. Mate, I've been running now. I'm doing like 5Ks.
Running? Where are you running to?
The bottle shop.
Or who from?
No, the bottle shop. I'm gonna get my bush chooks.
Run to happy hour.
Yeah, there's a new pub open around the corner from my house. Bush chooks are where they go, mate. There they go. All right. We'll put it to the viewers. They have asked some questions on social media, Instagram. Unfortunately, I haven't got the names of them because there was so many people doing it. But I feel like everyone sort of asked the same questions, so everyone's just generalised it a bit. First question, I think it's probably the most requested question with what's been happening. So it's up to you if you want to answer it. It's not my business anyway. But a lot of people asking you said, obviously, what's happened with Ronny? How come you're no longer on his videos? And I suppose anything in the future you're going to be doing with him, or what's the situation there?
Yeah, so I think after I rolled the car, I think things drifted apart there. But I can't really go into too much detail, I guess. But we pretty much parted ways, doing our own thing. Just kind of cool for me as well because it pushes me a bit more now to get back on my channel and get more onto Instagram and that. And now the car's finally here, I can definitely do that. And I've got an amazing crew as well. I've got Aaron and Amalia, I've got Mark, I've got Michael, I've got Debs and Ben, they're all helping out. So, you got you as well. So it's really cool, I can just choose what I want to use and we all work really well, we're all good mates. So it's, very cool.
Yeah, it's definitely like simple way of doing things, that's for sure. And I don't know, it's part of life. I think everyone, everyone sort of drifts their own way and that kind of thing and does their own thing. And I think what you're doing now, especially with your own channel, with the amount of like trips and that kind of stuff you do with Ronny, you might not have been able to get out as much as you can now. So you can sort of do your own thing and get out there and make your own videos, which is what it's all about.
Yeah, just have a crack.
Yeah, see what this YouTube thing's all about. mean, if Alex can do it, you can do it.
Sorry, Alex.
Yeah,
Love
sorry,
you.
Alex. He'll get that. Man,
Hold my beer.
there's a
That's Alex.
yeah, there's an inside joke for Alex in that right there. All right. So second question was, what happened to the old cruiser, mate? What did you do?
Yeah, it had a bit of a lay down, a bit tired, so I just have a sleep.
You trying to like Tokyo Drift or something, or?
No, I was just heading home from work on a Friday, and I work out at a place called Boyer Brook, just down southwest WA, and just knocked off work, heading home. And I was actually thinking about the 4Drive show that was in a couple of weeks in Sydney.
The Sydney one.
Yeah, and I was just thinking it's the first time I've haven't had to rush and do things to my car because I had it all set up. Everything was perfect the way I wanted it, and then there's this one corner that was just a dodgy corner. It was off camber, that pea gravel, gravelly known. It's just so loose.
Has no traction. Yep.
And I drive that road every day, and I just knew it was coming up. But when because you drive so much subconsciously, you know it's coming up.
Yep.
And I don't know, I just must have gone off to the side a little bit, and it was real thick, like real loose.
Mm-hmm.
And the car skipped out, and I was only doing like about 60, maybe less.
Yeah.
Because it's a pretty sharp corner.
Yep.
And I kicked out, and I was like, oh yeah, no worries,
Catch it.
I'll bring it back. And then it just got to a point where I was like, oh no, this is not coming back. And I'm driving down this ditch, rode the bank a little bit, and then hit a log, and then over she went. So
yeah.
yeah, it's not cool.
There's a little bit of story, so I suppose a lot of people don't know. You actually got injured as well, didn't you?
Yeah,
you
well, I did everything right because I actually do 4Drive training as well, and you just got to hang on to that steering wheel, try and just hang on and not put your arm out. And so I did that, and then when the car hit on its side, the window smashed out, and there was a dead branch in the road, and actually drove into my elbow, stuck on my elbow, and then pulled my arm out the window. And I was like, that'll be right. And the car ended up stopping on top of my hand, like on the pillar.
Oh.
So my arm was trapped under there, and I was just like, I couldn't get it out, and I could feel my fingers going a bit tingly after a couple of minutes. So I thought, it must be the blood circulation slowing down, or getting blocked.
Yep.
And it's just lucky I knew that there was a farm pretty close by, like a couple hundred meters. And I just got on the horn of the car, and then they came running over and saw what was going on, and they said, just keep still. And I was like, no, you get my arm out. I think it's going to be some.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my hand.
And so they ended up running back to their farm and got like a metal bar and managed to lift the car up enough just to get my arm out. And I had quite a big gouge taken out of my arm, but everything was fine. Like nothing was broken, thank God, And
super lucky, man.
Yeah, I could see all the tendons moving up and down when I was moving my hands. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
did you get video of it?
No, buddy.
What are you doing,
my
mate?
phone was lying in the car somewhere. Buddy, so.
Excuses.
But it was a pretty wild night. There's miscommunication with the AMBOs and the fire brigade, and then there was a helicopter on its way. But anyway, you can go to my channel and see that story. It's it's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
It's actually a pretty funny video because you're getting tormented in the background.
I won't go into that.
Well, actually, talking about your channel, directions for your channel. What's next? What's happening on? What's the next video? What are you?
Yeah, so I just gotta pull my finger out pretty much and get into it. That crew have been so helpful at the moment. They always ringing me up, buddy, when we're going out, when you're filming next thing. So it's got a few more things to put on the car, like the wheel brackets. Just want to get that all tidied up, and then we'll go out and do some more filming.
Yep.
But I'm doing my mountain biking as well. And
you're gonna film it? I'll just have some GoPro footage.
Yeah, we've got a few videos editing at the moment.
Cool.
For that, and then
a lot of people are into that kind of thing these days.
Yeah, wouldn't mind getting some buggies or something, but
some buggies,
like those 4Drive buggies, like gym buggies.
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah.
So I'm not trying to get like heaps of stuff happening, but just need to
different bits and bobs.
Push it. After this virus, I think everyone's just trying to get back to work and
trying to save some money.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's the main thing.
All right. So I feel like we answered that. What kind of rear setup are you going canopy wise? We're gonna go lift off canopy.
Yeah, lift off. Yeah.
Alloy or steel?
No, alloy. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Biggest thing you miss about the old cruiser?
That's a
good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Because it's the same car except shorter.
Yeah, that car was definitely unique. From when I first had it, it was it was very fast. Like it actually had a lot of go in it.
Mm.
I had a few mates drive it, and they've got the work fleet cruisers, and they reckon that theirs are pretty sluggish compared to what I had. It was just maybe lucky for the factory that had
Good
quite
motor.
a bit of torque, you know. And from when I bought it, I didn't flog it, but I drove it pretty hard, and I did 240,000 k's I think in the end, and yeah, no injector issues.
Happy days.
Yeah, just changed the clutch and exhaust, and that was it.
Yeah,
There's no tune.
stuff. Yeah,
There's no tune in it.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you didn't have a tune on that one, did you?
Yeah, which I think was a big highlight for a lot of people because they always hear about I've got to tune their cars and all this.
Have
And,
600 horsepower.
Yeah, you know, but well, for me it was all about tire pressure and gearing. Like that's all I needed. So
And for off-roading, you want torque anyway. It's all about
yeah,
torque.
I think like with other boys when we used to go for driving, you wouldn't know that they had a tune because I was right there, or maybe even gone further. But again, I was just the rim size I had as well because I had 10-inch rims.
Yep.
My tire pressures and the offsets, everything just worked for that car.
Yeah, as you said, it's
Like,
a
I
goat.
used to put that thing on crazy angles.
Yeah, I remember. Well, it's actually one of the questions, but I remember when you went to Murchison with Ronnie, and like this early back when Ronnie first started, and like some of the places you were getting that thing compared to like where Ronnie got his and Torbs got his, like it flexed so well, that truck.
Yeah,
it's a flex monster, that thing, for a Land Cruiser. And then
I did put the parabolic leaf springs.
Yeah, but this is all pre that.
Yeah, true.
It done so well. Like that's where I was like, oh man, like I understand why it was called a mountain goat because it did pretty much go everywhere.
Actually, here on Gday Road is one of my best wheelless ever did. I was actually sitting on the armrest on the door. Like I was driving up the hill, just like this crazy angle, eh?
Yeah.
It's on my Instagram, that picture. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Have
to have a gander at it. I'll see if I can chuck it up on a video. Yeah, Goat Road's pretty wild, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
2 questions left, mate. This is a good one. Who was the best wheeler out of you, Torben, and Rhonda?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to big nod, but I think I was. I think I was.
Take it.
I think just because I lived in Bunbury and I had a few mates down here. Mitchell had taught me how to drive rocks and stuff, and that's a big bonus. You know, once you learn how to drive ruts, rocks, don't be scared of big angles.
Yep.
You know, or to a certain point, don't be scared. And then so I've always had that, which has been really cool. Yeah, no, it's, and when it comes to spotting as well, like. Because I do 4-drive training, so I know how to spot. It's always been a big
I think
pointer.
Having both those sort of mastered or being pretty good at it definitely makes a... I have to agree. From the videos I've seen and seeing you obviously in person, that kind of stuff, wheeling, I think that fear element's something that really holds people back. Like when the car gets up and and they put their foot on the brake or they take their foot off the accelerator and that makes the car wobble and just hold it. It's the best thing you can do is hold it when you're going through those things.
It's also bad when you see the spectators watching and they always think as soon as I wheel this up, they're like, oh, and you see their reaction and you kind of, but I knew, with my cruiser, I could tell exactly when I was lifting a wheel. No matter which wheel it was, I knew when it lifted off the ground.
Yep.
You can just feel it. I don't know. It's a weird.
No. I do the same with driving. Yeah, as soon as I know a front wheel's lifting, it's almost you lose a bit of sensation. Like it almost feels lighter. If you know what I mean.
Or even a back wheel, you just go, oh, there goes the back left or back right, and you're like, it's just
No, I can agree with that. Cool. It's just getting to know your car. I think is something that just using it for a long time in different tracks and stuff. So I can agree. I reckon, you know, you got the name, you got the mountain goat name. I reckon you're probably definitely the better wheeler out of the 3.
Yeah, cool.
Most people agree with that, except for probably Ronnie and Torben. That's all right. This is actually a pretty good question. Would you rather win the lottery or get the perfect job and work every day, and also why? So you can win the lottery, win $1 million. Oh, not $1 million bucks. That's not really retirement age now. Let's say 10 million.
I think that's a pretty easy question. I think if you win the lottery, you can then set up the perfect job.
But would you work if you won the lottery?
Yeah, I would. I'm just I can't sit still, so I need to. I've got to keep moving.
So you would just go traveling all day every day?
I probably would, but there'd be a point where I'll be like, you don't want to lose interest in traveling. Like it's pretty cool. Like with our work now, like we look forward to weekends.
Yeah, yep.
I guess, but I mean, some people that's their job. They can do that. It's like with our tag-alongs. I always thought about running tours back to back on the same track, but I'm just worried that after the first trip, with the next group, I'm going to lose interest. And I won't
their passion.
Yeah, the passion. I'll be like, oh, here's a mud hole, here's a thing coming up. But the guys are with me. It's their first time.
Yeah, so they get excited.
Yeah, so that's it. I take my hat off to a lot of tour guides. Like they just, I don't know how they do it. Like down in Margaret River.
Yeah.
Down the caves, like they run a tour every 40 minutes. Like they come back up, grab the next group, and I've watched them. And when they leave, they're just as energetic. That's when they took my group.
Yeah, no, you're
right.
right.
It's like, that's
you mean like the tours down like Mammoth Cave and that?
Yeah. I don't know how they do it. So I think, if I won a lottery, I'd set up a 4-drive business, like a workshop, probably.
Yeah, obviously.
Or
with like
or
10
mountain bike shop.
So
yeah, I think that's what I do. So when I do my trips away, I'm full into it.
Plus you get to
That's just me though.
Do your Monday to Friday, which is your passion anyway, working on 4 drives on mountain bikes, whatever you're going to do. And then on the weekend, you got millions to take your $150,000 anchor.
Yes.
No, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Look, I don't have any other questions. I think we've spoken enough about the car, and what's happening obviously in the future with your channel. And for everyone who doesn't know at home, what's your channel called?
Off-Road Warriors Australia.
Off-Road Warriors Australia. So there should be some more content on there at the moment with 2 videos there now, but definitely more content coming up in the future.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see the progression of the build, man, because obviously this is the start, but canopy-wise, what you do with that, your 12-volt system, all that kind of stuff is going to be definitely interesting to see in the future. So
definitely.
It's going to be a hell of a build. So jump on there and have a gander at Wayne building up his cruiser.
Cool.
And I reckon we'll leave it there. I reckon it's got some good answers, good questions.
Yeah, sweet.
Had a beer. Well, almost finished a beer, so we're pretty much there. If you got any questions for Wayne, chuck them in the comments. That's always a good place to put them. He'll see what he can do about answering them, or I might be able to answer them for you, depending on the question involved. But I reckon we'll leave it there.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Easy done. Another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures, guys. And if we don't see you in the next video, we might see you out here in the traction trails on Goat Road. And if we don't see you out here, we'll see you in the next video.
Sweet.
No, I didn't say that right, did I?
Cheers.
I didn't say that right, did I? I must have been...
Put in the outtakes.
Yeah. Oh,
they understood what you meant.
Take 2.
Cheers.